Hello, lovelies. If you are looking for a delicious way to use that bounty of beautiful berries you picked up at your local farmer's market, then look no further than these absolutely amazing Triple Berry Muffins. They are soft and fluffy, nice and golden on top, and bursting with incredible berry flavor. And they are super easy to make, as with most of my recipes. Just before I get to that, I wanted to remind you guys that I have 4 brand new ebooks available on the domesticgeek.com, including an absolutely delicious breakfast made easy ebook. So if you're looking for more great breakfast ideas like these delicious muffins, you should definitely check it out. I'll leave all the details in the description box below. Now, without further ado, let's get to some muffin making. To get started, I'm going to be mixing up my dry ingredients. So in my bowl, I've got some all-purpose flour. A lot of you guys ask me if you can swap out all-purpose flour for whole wheat flour or even gluten-free flour, and the answer is almost always yes. I'm using all-purpose because that's what I had on hand today. And to that, I'm gonna go ahead and add some baking powder so we get nice fluffy muffins, and also a little sprinkle of salt. Just gonna use my whisk to mix that all together until it's well combined, and then I'm gonna get to work on mixing up my wet ingredients. As always, guys, the full written recipe with the measurements is available in the description box just below the video. Just click the link, it'll take you to our website, and you can find the whole recipe and make these yourself at home. All right, I'm just gonna set this aside while I get to work on those wet ingredients. So for my wet ingredients, I'm starting with some room temperature butter hanging out in a nice large mixing bowl. And to that, I'm gonna go ahead and add some sugar. Now for this recipe, I'm using white sugar, but you always have the option to add some brown sugar instead, or some coconut sugar if you wanted to. And I'm just gonna use my hand mixer to beat this up until it's nice and light and fluffy. And then I'm gonna go ahead and add some milk to this. I'm using whole milk because that's what I had on hand, but you can use pretty much any kind of milk you have in your refrigerator. I've also got 2 eggs headed in here. I like cracking them into a bowl first instead of directly into this bowl. That way, if I get any shells in, they end up here and not in there. And I'm also going to add a good helping of vanilla extract. When you're talking about berries, nothing is more complimentary than a little bit of vanilla. It's so super good. And it honestly is one of my favorite flavors. Next, I'll just get back in here with my hand mixer and blend this together. Once I've got all that mixed together, I can go ahead and add my dry ingredients to this and give it another good mix. And then what I have here is a really classic muffin batter. What's cool about this batter is that it's so classic that you can pretty much add in at this point anything you wanted to. Chocolate chips or nuts. Today, we're going to be doing a whole lot of very goodness. Starting with some blueberries. I've got some gorgeous blueberries headed in here. I've also got some fresh strawberries that I've given a quick chop to be about the same size as my blueberries. And I'm also going to add a good helping of chopped raspberries. I love this combination of berries. They're sweet and tart and tangy, and they make for really tender, moist muffins that I think you guys are going to absolutely adore. And at this point, I just want to gently fold the berries in. As you probably know, berries are a bit delicate, so you don't want to over mix them. You just want to get them incorporated into the batter until they're mixed, and then we can go ahead and fill our muffin tin. Oh my gosh, guys, these are gonna be so good. I can barely contain my excitement. Now it's just a matter of transferring our batter to our muffin tin. I've got my muffin tin lined with these parchment paper muffin liners. If you guys have not used these yet, they are the absolute best when it comes to this kind of baking. I totally love them. If you can't find them at your local supermarket, I will link them in the description box. You can find them online. My other secret weapon when it comes to making things like muffins and cupcakes is my ice cream scoop. An ice cream scoop like this ensures that your muffins are really uniform in size. I find it's the perfect amount of batter per cup, and you get perfect muffins every single time. Now that I've transferred my batter to my muffin tin, it is time to get this into the oven at 375 degrees Fahrenheit for between 25 and 30 minutes, or until a toothpick inserted into the center of the muffin comes out clean. Okay guys, I have made a lot of baked goods on this channel, but I have to say, these are the most exciting, at least of the season. They smell incredible, they look so good, and you just know they are going to taste divine. The hardest part is letting them cool down just a little bit before diving in. I, of course, love to slather them with butter before eating, but you enjoy them any way you like. Oh, they're beautiful. These will keep in the refrigerator for 4 or 5 days, so you can enjoy them throughout the week. But honestly, I can't guarantee they're going to last that long because they're actually that delicious. I hope you love them as much as I do and that you will give them a try for yourselves. If you do, be sure to tweet me, Instagram me, or Facebook me a photo because you guys know how much I love seeing your kitchen creations. Remember, this recipe, like all of my recipes, can be found on the domesticgeek.com, our amazing website where you'll find all of my recipes over the years, and you'll also find all 4 of my brand new ebooks, including my one-pot ebook, my 30-minute meals, my breakfast made easy, and my dessert made easy ebook. It is definitely worth checking out. I hope you love them as much as I do. Thank you guys, as always, so much for watching. And finally, if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe because there is lots more deliciousness where this came from.